Well, hello everyone. Sorry it's been a couple of days, but it's been a real busy weekend. I turned 50 this weekend and I had Mother's Day uh, the next day. So, what I wanted to tell you about is there's two things I'm going to go back and cover in the next episode because it's questions I have a lot from people. A lot of people want to know what anxiety feels like, how I handled it, um, how did I feel when I had it. Also, another very important issue is depression. You have some people that just don't either know they have it or they ask me questions of, well, what's it feel like? How do I know if I have it? And I'll preface this by saying I'll never self diagnose anybody because I don't have the ability to do that. I'm not a doctor, but I do know what the triggers and things were for me. And it was things that gradually happened over time. But we'll talk about the anxiety. And some people are okay with getting on YouTube and Facebook and places like that. They're scared or ashamed of needing to ask those questions. So sometimes they're looking for just someone that they can get on their page and just see these things and not let anybody else know that they're dealing with them. But we'll talk about anxiety first, the next episode, and then I want to devote the episode after that to depression. And I've narrowed it down to what I call four different types of depressed people. There are the bored gamers, the deflectors, the rejectors, and the neglectors. So we'll go into depth on what each one of those are, and I'll also talk to you about things you can do, decisions you can make, ways you can look at things that maybe will help you decide if you think you might have one of these things. And if that's the case, then you go to your doctor and talk to your doctor. But the biggest thing I can say is get help from somewhere. If you do have these or you need to talk to someone, reach out, whether it be a friend, family member, or a physician. Get help, or God, the biggest thing. And so that's what we'll cover the next two episodes is going to be anxiety first. And the next episode are going to be the four types of depressed people and how they choose to deal with their depression. And you can kind of weigh those facts and not have to be embarrassed or anything like that. And so join me on my next episodes. I will do the one on anxiety tomorrow. So you can join me tomorrow if you will. And please, share my page and let people, if you know anybody that is a caregiver or um, one of our essential workers. I know they're dealing with stuff every day, a nursing home worker, parents, anybody like that needs a laugh or uh, are scared to ask questions and they don't want anybody to talk above their heads and they don't have to worry about anybody telling anybody anything. Please comment. If you have any questions you have, please comment. I'm asking anyone that will to subscribe to my YouTube page, which is Care For, which is just the number 4, the caregiver. You don't have to put the number sign in front of it. Just Care For the caregiver. And just want to try to let people know that do this for a living, whatever it may be. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small, but you don't have to suffer alone. There are people out there who love you and care about you and know what you're going through, and that's the type of people that I would want advice from. So that's why I've let you know and tried to tell my story, because if I was going to try to give you advice, I know if somebody's giving me advice, I want to know how they know and where they came from. So join in with me tomorrow night on anxiety. And then the next time will be about depression. So hope everybody has a good day. Remember, you can't be a good caregiver if you don't take care of yourself. Everybody have a good day.